Personality development tips. Know 5 body language gestures that leave a bad impression. Do you know what the 5 gestures you should not do while talking to someone are, to avoid leaving a bad impression? Know what these 5 body language gestures tell about your personality. Tips for personality development. In public speaking, your body can be an effective tool for adding emphasis and clarity to your words. Body gestures are also our most powerful instrument for conveying our confidence levels, mindset, and the message we want to convey. Why? More than half of all human communication takes place non-verbally. Scientific studies have proven that body language determines the personality of an individual. Hence, people who can understand and relate how body language and gestures help one to build his personality know that if you want to achieve an effective personality, you will also need to improve your body language. Proper speaking posture, gestures, body movement, facial expression, and eye contact are keys to a powerful personality for making a positive first impression on an audience. Number 1. Crossing arms behind your back. If you're crossing your arms behind your back while talking to someone, you could be non-verbally leaving a bad impression on them. You could seem like you are trying to cut off the communication or seem quite cocky and authoritative, unless you want to seem like that. This could also convey that you do not trust the other person in either what they are telling you. Psychologists say that crossing arms or hands behind your back while talking is a way of telling someone that I am unsure of you. In some cases, if you hold both your arms in tightly clasped hands, one may also interpret that you may be hiding a truth when asked a question during a conversation. Yes, if you hold arms behind your back with one hand gripping another hand tightly and shoulders slouching, it is a sign of frustration, anger, nervousness, and lack of confidence. This could also convey that you are insecure in yourselves and might be looking for some comfort at that moment. Touching your face. If you are touching your face while talking to someone, you could be non-verbally leaving a bad impression on them. Touching your face in the middle of a conversation or interview is a very low-power gesture. You are showcasing signs of nervousness, anxiety, lack of control, and lack of confidence. Yes, touching your face while talking is among the 4 common gestures that turn people off. This also conveys that you are constantly thinking about something and shows a lack of presence of mind in the current conversation. Keep in mind that generally if you touch another's face, it is a gesture of intimacy and affection, but to touch your own face is to mask your true emotions. It may also be perceived as you are clueless or unprepared about the situation. Pointing finger at someone or something. If you are pointing finger at someone while talking, you could be non-verbally leaving a bad impression on them. Pointing finger could be used by many people to emphasize their statement or to point out something. However, it is not a good gesture as it comes across as rude and aggressive. You could come off as being assertive or lecturing the other person. Pointing fingers at someone can also offend the other person. In educated societies, pointing a finger at something is also perceived as a lack of manners. If you point at somebody with your index finger, it signals aggression. 10 tips for personality development. Body language gestures and their meanings. If you touch the tip of your nose, you might not be telling the whole truth. If you cover your mouth when you speak, you are lying. If you scratch your neck while talking, you most likely disagree. If you have hands in your pocket, you show dominance. If you rub your hands on your thighs, you seem anxious. If you slouch your shoulders, you show a lack of confidence. If you talk with palms up, you show vulnerability and openness. If your handshake is wobbly and shaky, you seem weak and unreliable. If you rub your forehead or caress your face, you want to feel at ease.